all the argument over where rock and roll was born, there can be little debate that much of that early music was pouring out of New Orleans piano halls as well as rural juke joints during the 1950s.
In every neighborhood there was at least 3 or 4, and 2 out of the 3 or 4 had live music. It was always coming reeking out of the walls around you. Most kids who had any talent at all, if they didn't come up doing something musically, it was just the irony of it all because it was there. It was just everywhere.
I think ultimately rock and roll tends to truly form in urban centers, towns, and cities. And the 2 most important cities are New Orleans and Memphis. But out in the countryside, several things are always going on. I don't care if it's New Iberia, Opelousas in the south, or Ruston, or Delhi in the north. One is that people are listening to the radio.
Many of America's rising stars were attracted by the 50,000 watts of clear channel exposure they could get by performing on the radio program called Louisiana Hayride, broadcast from KWKH in Shreveport.
I didn't know that the people I was associated with would become such huge stars. When I worked with Hank Williams at 7:15 each morning doing a live show, little did I know how big he would be. Hank was a good old boy and one of the great, great writers of all times.
The Hayride had a reputation for pioneering talent, for taking risks with artists and music that other radio programs refused to play. That was certainly the case with Louisiana Hayride's most famous star.
He's only 19 years old. He has a new, distinctive style. Elvis Presley. Let's give him a nice hand.
It's a real honor for us to get a chance to appear on the Louisiana Hayride. We're going to do a song for you we got on Sun record. It goes something like this.
He was about ready to quit when he came to Shreveport. He was about ready to give up. He'd been turned down by the Opry, and that, of course, was the ideal place to go at the time. He was told by the people up there that he should go back to truck driving. Well, he came to Shreveport, and we encouraged him. He didn't have the snarl. He didn't have the wiggle when he came here.
Papa done told me to.
So we helped him to hone his talents and become the megastar.
Elvis Presley had seized the nation's attention with a style of showmanship that was charismatic, controversial, even notorious.